That's
Oh,
good.
great.
It doesn't mean we have to be official.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll start. Okay, so we just got back from It Works U in Dallas, which was super fun and super amazing. It was really like a mini conference for those who didn't get to go to a conference this year. So I'm just going to share like a couple of my biggest takeaways and some things I got. And then everyone who was there, Carissa, Donna, and Allison, and Lindsay, I want y'all all to share.
Okay.
Bonnie wasn't there, were you?
No.
Okay. I just want to double check. Okay. So my biggest things were they really focused a lot on parties, which I mean we've been doing like a weekly one, and I just want to amp it up. So I want there to be like some kind of challenge every week, almost for people who are bringing the most guests. And if you aren't local here, you need to start doing like your own one, regardless of if you have any other distributors around you. Like you just need to do something local. And I would say you don't have to do it like weekly, but maybe bi-weekly or even monthly. So then like when you're out and you're talking to people, you're blitzing, you can tell them, oh, hey, on the 15th, or if you want to pick like a certain day of every month, you know, like I have this day that I'm going to have a party, and invite people to. Because I feel like if you get people in front of the product, y'all, like it's just they're gonna sign up. It's just I don't know, they're great. So I'm focusing on parties a lot this month. I'm gonna try to get a lot booked. One thing that Pam said that stuck out to me was she said, "I know that everybody has prayed the prayer, please, Lord, send me a runner." And she said, if you're looking for a runner, like, why not you be the runner? Like you need to be the runner in your business because your lead and your actions are going to trigger everybody else on your team. So you just need to be the runner. So let me see what else. I didn't really go over my notes beforehand. I'm sorry. I've been watching a movie with my daughter. Okay. So they talked about parties. I feel like I wrote something else down that I liked. They were talking about with loyal customers, just keep it really simple. Like don't go into, I know that most of y'all know this, but like if you're explaining what the loyal customer program is, don't like go into like perk points and don't say auto shipment and just keep it really, really simple. And they talked about the system a lot, that we really need to be pushing that. And then the big quote that Mark was saying tonight was, which I felt like was sticking with me, but you can do anything, but you can't do everything. And we had a leadership call with Tracy this afternoon, and she kind of told us what went on in the Triple Diamonds and Above meeting. That was Friday night. And she's going to post it. So hopefully we'll be able to share it on our pages. But basically Mark gave us a game plan and he broke everything down into thirds. So like a third. So first things is a third of your time. This is just like talking about your business. A third of your time needs to be spent on you, like you prospecting, you adding loyal customers, you adding distributors, and not being afraid to let people below you know your goal. So, you know, like if you're going for diamond, like you shouting out like the 3 people that you need to be ruby below you, you need to shout them out. The person that you need to be emerald, you need to tell them, I'm going for diamond this month. You are going to be my emerald. I need you to be emerald this month, and work closely with those people. And that kind of goes into the next one. A third of your time needs to be spent on like your top, he said top 10, but it can really be your whoever top people that you're working with, you're trying to promote with. So, focusing on them, and Tracy said she was going to do this, but like set up calls with them, you know, focus on social media, asking them. Like I was looking at, so like my goal this month is to get Jordan to Ruby. So I know like exactly how many boxes I need to fill, like how many more distributors I need and how much volume in every box. So I have that broken down into like how many little customers I need per box, how many distributors I need. So you have to have a game plan and an action plan to, you know, put that in effect. And then a third of the last third is leading your team. So doing team meetings, sharing your goals, sharing like your message of the day, what you're doing for the day. And he said like leading your team is like starting the month strong and having everyone focus like at the beginning of the month. And then y'all just like, just knock it out the rest of the month. So that's what I have. Those are my notes. So I kind of want to hear what everybody else's like biggest takeaway was from It Works You. So Donna, go for it. Because you're next to me in my little box.
Let's see. I don't think I'm muted. Am I muted?
No.
Let's see. Nope, I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, of course, I am muted.
No, we can hear you.
Of course, okay. Of course, that I am going to say one of my big takeaways was blitzing at a gas station. Because blitzing is very key to business and how I work, because my warm market is not as warm as I'd like it to be. It's more like a lukewarm market. So I am going out looking for making cold market warmer. So fabric store. I liked, there was a lot I liked. I did like what you said too about you being the runner instead of looking for runners. I thought that was good. I liked comments on, there was one comment I liked, a sentence that I think would be great to use in a lot of different ways. It was about the wrap, and that was under the fundamentals of the wrap party, where I'm not sure if you have ever had anybody say, but I know I have, I don't think it works.
Mm-hmm.
A comment about the wrap. I don't think the wrap works. And they said a comeback to that could be, if it did, would you want it? Would you want to try it? I thought that was, I liked that comeback, because I can't imagine too many people saying no. There was a lot of information about wrap parties, and that is not my strength. But that's a weakness I need to work on, is wrap parties, personal wrap parties. There was a lot of things. There was tips for getting distributors. The tools that were mentioned was getting a shirt and having a shirt that says "It Works" on it. Rather than just the shirt that says, like I have one that says "Change Your Life." A suggestion was having one that says "It Works" on it. I liked the blitz anyone within 7 feet of you. I thought that was pretty good. And then let's see what else. There was a comment about on steps to go to Ruby. I think it may have been, I think it was Ashley. When you have someone that signs up, ask them to get a chart out, ask them to tell you the name of 3 friends, and write the name of those 3 friends on that chart, and then take a picture of it and send them a video, like just a short 30-second video, because that's really the basic foundation of a Ruby, would be for your distributor to find 3 friends, because that's the base of the Ruby. And then one of their friends would find 2 more friends, and there you go. You got a Ruby right there. So I really like that. That made Ruby seem even simpler than I think even how I've looked at it before. it looks simple looking at it on a chart, but that makes it seem even simpler. I think I've messaged these 3 of my distributors today saying, can you give me the name of 3 friends that you think would like to join you in this business? And that's what, if they respond, I'm trying to motivate them. If they respond, that's what I'm going to do, is put it on a chart and send them a little video, and see if we can get them closer to being Ruby. So that's just a few of my little takeaways.
Those are great. Okay, who wants to go next? Carissa, Allison, Beth. Carissa, go for it.
Okay, my biggest takeaway, I think, which is something that we have heard all along the way in all of the meetings, all of the calls, is believe in yourself. Because when they got that big group of people up there, I don't remember if they were Ambassador Diamonds, I don't remember what they were.
Yeah.
But probably 3/4 of them said, once I finally believed in myself, it happened. That's all it took. They believed in the business, they believed in the products. But once they finally believed in themselves and that they were going to hit the goal that they were going for, that's when everything changed. So, which, like I said, it's what's been preached at us this whole time. But when you've got the top dogs up there saying, they all, they asked for their aha moments, and that's what they all said. Once I believed in myself. So that was my biggest thing.
I think that's like so encouraging also to hear that like even someone that high up like still deals with that. I don't know. That just always makes me feel a little bit better. So, okay. Allison, Beth, Allison's painting. But when do y'all go? It doesn't have to be long.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say what Carissa said, but I that Carissa, believing it, like I am Double Diamond, just like, I know we've heard it, but just like saying it and believing it and praying it. But also share was, I think it was Kim Touchton. Is that how you say her name? Kim? Liked her a lot. But if you feel like you're in the place where you feel like you're bugging people, or that you feel like you're just selling something to someone, or that you're being really salesy, she's like, your heart and your perspective is not in the right spot. Because she said that this business and this opportunity is a gift. And I know I see that sometimes, but I feel like it really clicked for me today. Like something shifted more where it's like, okay, it's really about other people and about other people's lives being changed. And who am I to stand in the way of that because I'm scared of what they're going to think of me, So I thought that was really good. That was one of my big takeaways. But yeah, it felt like much like a mini conference. I was really pumped by the whole event. So but yeah, that's what I wanted to share. Is that good?
That's great. That's great. Sorry.
I'm happy
you're fine.
Having a child go to the bathroom.
It's important.
Okay. All right, Beth, you go.
Okay. I think that my biggest takeaway, it's really kind of short, but was that there are people that will join this business and have no clue that they can really do it. And I was just talking to my cousin, who is now hopefully maybe a PDT, but she's kind of thinking about the LC option, but at least for now. But anyway, she and I were talking, and I was just kind of sharing about how when I started, I really didn't believe that I could do this business because I wasn't a stay-at-home mom, or I wasn't super fit and thin, and I didn't think anybody was going to take me seriously because of that. And anyway, but just knowing that that I can borrow the confidence of other people that they have in me. all I have to do is talk to Allison for 2.5 seconds, and I feel like I can do it. Or I call Lindsay and she tells me, you know what, like, you already have what it takes. You just do it, you know? And anyway, so knowing that there are going to be people that join my team, that have joined my team already, but that don't believe that they can do this, and knowing that I can give them that same confidence that my upline gives me, was super, super powerful. And I realized yesterday, I think maybe for the first time, that I really do believe in this company. I know that sounds crazy after 10 months of like working my business pretty consistently. But I do believe in this company. I believe in the products, and I believe in the business model, and I finally believe in myself. So anyway, huge takeaway, but short.
That's
for me.
awesome. That's awesome. Thanks, Beth.
Yeah.
Okay, Lindsay.
I'm unmute. I had to unmute my audio. Hey. Okay, you want a takeaway,
Sure.
or do you want a novel? No, I'm kidding. My takeaway happened in the hallway. That sounds weird, but I went in the hallway for intermission because I was supposed to be serving water to people, and I was talking to another girl that is at the same rank as me and is going for the same promotion as me. And I don't know, I get a kick in the pants all the time, I feel like, by people. Okay, sorry. Someone is sending me before and after picture. That one's really distracting. But I'm excited about it, but I can't. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I think, okay, first of all, backtrack. Every time I go to an It Works event, a corporate event, and I have never missed one, like meaning, okay, of course I've missed like the It Works U in Grand Rapids or whatever, but I've never missed any It Works event that is local to me that's corporate. I am always there because I know the very first event I ever went to was in October 2014, and Pam Souter came, and it was in Dallas. Were you at that?
I was at Green Carpet in October of 2014.
Okay. Shannon's going to talk in a minute. Y'all don't know Shannon.
Shannon's there? Oh my goodness.
What?
Hey, Shannon. Hi.
I told her I had Zoom. I was like, you have to get on my Zoom. She was like, okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Y'all, y'all are going to meet Shannon. Yeah, I know. Allison, when you were talking, she's like, I can't see her. Where is she?
Where's Allison?
Okay, sorry. But the very first It Works event I ever went to, it changed my business. And people say like it'll change your business, and sometimes you're like, what does that mean? But what that means is when you go to an It Works event for the first time, you see who the corporate staff is, and you realize their integrity and their authentic how do you say authenticness? Whatever. Authenticity. Thank you, Shannon, for your contribution. You see their authenticity, and you realize how much they care about us making money. They don't need any more money. They're fine. But you realize how much they care about us. And then you hear from different people. And I feel like every time I've gone to an event, someone gets on stage. And it's like when that person gets on stage, you're immediately, there's people that get on stage and you're like, I can see myself as that girl. Or you hear a story and it's so similar to yours. And the first time that happened to me, it did change things. But I'll tell y'all, every time it more and more solidifies to me that everyone who walks across that stage is a normal person. Normal. Like all of us. Like not making ends meet. And I say this all the time, but I say it because I want you to know, like, my house is tiny. It's like less than 1,500 square feet. I drive a Suburban that's a 2001. Every time I promote, my mom's like, will you buy a new car? And I'm like, no, not yet. Chill out, madre. But, we're just regular people. Like some of us are working, some of us are at home, but we're just such regular people. And I think that like, you can't, okay, I don't want to be cheesy, but just like you can't immediately become a Christian and know Jesus all at once. I got it. I got the full spectrum. I know who he is. It's like as you're around other believers and as you're around him, the more you're around him and the more you're around other believers, the more you know him. This is the same way. Every time I go to a corporate event, I get more and more on fire, and I see more and more a realness of the company, and I believe more and more that I am one of those people on stage. And so I think that it's really important that you not only go to a corporate event, but you keep going, because in the instance of keeping on going, you realize you can picture yourself more and more on that stage. And that's what y'all's goal is. Your goal is to see yourself on the stage, because there's no reason why you shouldn't be. Anybody on this stage, they are not special. And I don't mean, that sounds bad, but they're not. I mean, they're like us. Like, they're regular people. And so anyways, all that to say, so I'm sitting outside in the hall with a girl that's on our team. She's actually on Tracy's team. And this is where my aha moment came or whatever. So I asked her where her chart was, because that's what you do when you're sidelines. You're like, what are you doing? And they're like, what are you doing? And you're like, well, how are you going to promote? How are you going to promote? And she told me she was at for her promotion. And I told her where I was at. And she's like, well, why aren't you making it happen? And I was like, well, I am. And she's like, no, make it happen. And it was just like these words. And Shannon has done this for me a lot. Like, I went double because Shannon's like, you're going double because I'm going double. You don't have a choice. So I think it's amazing how, and again, I know I liken it to this a lot with the gospel and with Jesus, but like, we're there to grab each other and say, get out of your funk / you can do this. But really it is about speaking life into each other. And so that's what this girl did for me in the hallway. Like, she spoke life into me. Like, when you're leading people and trying to pour energy into people, you wonder for yourself, can I do this? Like, can I get the volume I need to make this promotion happen when it depends on me, but it also depends on people? I don't know. And for someone to grab you and say, you're doing it, 19 days, make it happen. I mean, those words were life to me. And so that was my aha moment, was that sidelines matter. And the reason why corporate events matter is because we are one body. Okay. We are one group, and the arm picks up things and the leg walks and the brain thinks. And so I think that we all matter for each other. And I told my team this afternoon, we're doing some contests, and I said, the only way this is going to work, the only way you're going to hit your promotion, Krista, you're going to go diamond, and Donna, you're going to go diamond, and Jesse, you're going to box to ruby, and Beth, you're hitting emerald, if not diamond, and I'm looking at people. Allison, you're going to be double. I mean, the only reason, Hannah, boom, 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 the only reason this is going to happen is if we all band together and become, in scripture it says, now you being of one body and one faith and one mind. And I think that on this team, we are one mission, one team, one mission. So we have to like come together and speak life into each other and say, you don't have a choice, you're doing this, and I'm going to help you. Like, I don't affect this girl's paycheck. She's a sideline to me. Do you know what sideline means? It means like we are both under Tracy's team. She's doing her thing, I'm doing my thing. Shannon is the sideline to me. Anyways,
I feel like I'm like this bop up bed. Hello.
bubble. So I just think that like for us to, and I really mean this, y'all. And I feel like I really take it back to scripture a lot, but that's because that's our founding. For us to make this happen, we have to be one team, one mission, one mind. Mm-hmm. And right now, my mind for y'all is volume. I think that distributors is that's going to happen. Like, distributors don't scare me. I'm like, boom, let's get boxed. You need to be boxed for diamond. Let's get boxed for diamond, whatever. It's the volume that I'm like, oh. So to me, if we're going to do this, we have to band together and do volume contests. And I have like 3 volume contests lined up this month. Excuse me, Hannah and I have talked about a few, but we really need to speak life into each other and constantly turn each other away from the negativity that happened today with a girl that's on this Zoom right now with us. I mean, me and her were going back and forth, and I felt myself being negative because of a post and a message she was getting, and I was like, block the person, move on. Like, you've got to move on from that kind of thing. We've got to stay focused. We have 19 days. We can't afford to be distracted. We can't afford to be negative, and we can't afford to be lazy. So those are my takeaways. Mm-hmm. And do you have anything? You wanted It Works You, but if you want to chime in, you can.
About It Works You?
No, just about the business.
Everything? Like, it's now my opportunity.
Now is your chance. Oh, can Shannon talk, Hannah?
Do you mind, Hannah? Okay.
Oh, wait, can I introduce you?
Sure.
Y'all, this is Shannon. She is one of Tracy's double diamonds. And she's bad to the bone, and I don't know what else to say about her except for she's my friend, and she's helped me tremendously. And go.
I love you. Okay. Thank y'all for letting me talk tonight. I had no idea, but just to go on a different subject for a second, not about volume. I'll give you some ideas that I have about volume in a minute, but these sideline relationships that you guys create. I mean, I didn't know Lindsay before it works, and it's a very special thing. We drove here just to see Lindsay and Tracy. I've never been to Tyler, and we came here for them for our spring break. So it's an amazing, special thing that you can't, when you're recruiting somebody to be a distributor, you can't go, okay, so you get your box of wraps and 4 small bottles of gel and incredible lifetime relationships that you're going to create for the rest of your life. I mean, you can't explain that, but that's an amazing thing. So what Lindsay was saying about reach out to your sidelines, you guys, because that, my relationship with Lindsay has really pulled me through. And it's because, Tracy's very special to me. She's my upline. And then I have people on my team that are very special to me. But when you're walking the same steps with somebody that's relating to what you're going through, and you can call them and not feel like you're pulling them down, they're just that hand that pulls you up. And I feel like I'm that hand that can pull Lindsay up on certain days. So please find someone. If it's not in our own team, find them on another team. I mean, we have sidelines and other ambassador teams that are just amazing. So anyway, proof that, our husbands are in there talking about life. Like, they are great friends because of this business. So that's priceless to me. Anyway, so as far as volume, number one thing is decide. So if you're promoting and you need 5,000 in volume, just decide today. There's no, I'm going to try. Anytime somebody on my team says I'm trying, then I already know, like, they've got a mental block. It's not happening. Because I do it. If I ever tell Tracy I'm going to try, that means that I really don't believe. I really don't believe that month that it's going to happen for me. But whenever I know it's going to happen, and every time I've promoted, whether it was executive, ruby, emerald, diamond, double diamond, and on my way to triple, I decided and I said I'm going for it. And I'm going to try. So number one, you've got to do that. And if you have any of that language of I'm going to try, then it's not going to happen. And that's okay. Maybe this isn't your month, and maybe it's not your month, and that's fine. It doesn't mean like give up everything you're doing just because there's a double bonus out there. So hear me say that too. Like, don't give up on yourself because corporate said there's this incredible bonus out there. I mean, bonuses are bonuses for a reason. Don't give up a lifetime of incredible things for your family because of a bonus. But don't not go after it. That's not what I'm saying either. But anyway, so you've got to decide. Number one, eliminate the excuses. Eliminate them from your vocabulary. It's not, I'm going to try. It's not, I've got family in town. We've got spring break. So do I. So does Lindsay. So does Hannah. So does everybody. We can all come up with a list. Just decide, okay? The second thing is just some very tangible things that I would do. Number one is make a list. Every time I've promoted, if it was 50 loyal customers that I needed, actually when I went double, it was 73 loyal customers that I needed. It's based on thinking about volume, and I divided it by an average customer is a wraps customer for 54 BV. It came out to 73 new customers that I needed. So I made a list 1 through 73. And I started just working on that. And it's crazy how instead of, God, if I could just get 4 loyal customers this month. When you're going for 73, guess how fast work happened? So just make that list and go for it. Because the great thing that will happen is on your way to 73 or 50 or 27 or whatever it is you need. Well, Kelly's going to add one. Shelly adds one. Tina adds one. People you're not counting on, they add them. And that adds to your list. But you've got to always enter a promotion month, especially as if it's only you. Because my biggest rule is if it is to be, it is up to me. You are the only person that you control. And all of this business is you. we never know what's going on in somebody's life on our team. We never know what obstacles they're facing. And bottom line is we cannot control them, and we can never want it enough for somebody else. But you know what you can do. So if you work with that sense of urgency and just make it that black and white of I need 27, I need 15, whatever the number is, 15, 7, 5, whatever. If you're going for systems and it's 110 BV and you need 10 of those, make that list. Make it very numerical, 1 through whatever, and start filling it in. That gives you a very clear mental plan that you can fill in. Then just some best practices I would share while I can is things that work for me in getting loyal customers. If you have any kind of products, can I say this? Like, give away a product?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So if you have any kind of product to give away, I would make it a very short amount of time. Like
wow, green thread.
Yeah, wow. Like if you have a couple samples of wow to give away or a week's worth of greens, something that you can give away, then it's, hey, Kelly, I know you're interested in the greens. I'm doing something wacky because I'm going for a big goal, and it's today through Monday only. If you order as a new loyal customer, then I will give you X. Are you in? Question mark. Make it a very short time. Don't make it through the end of the month. It's got to be short, create a sense of urgency. And then that way, if they call you on Tuesday, did I miss it? Well, you know, gosh darn it, I'll make a deal for you today. I will. Just for you.
Just for you.
Yeah. So, that really works. Short periods of time, because we all really busy. We have a short time span that we can think about a deadline. Everybody else does too. So keep it short. So that's something that works really well for me in getting volume. The system, you guys, is magical. So if definitely put the cleanse out there all day long, because that is a game changer. People that you've been afraid to talk to in the fitness world or health at all, put the cleanse out there. And if they ask about the cleanse, immediately go to, this is what I say. Whenever they ask me about the cleanse, I say, absolutely, I'll tell you about the cleanse. It's the second step of our amazing system. Do you want to hear just about the cleanse, or do you want to hear about our system for total weight loss and toning? They always go, well, I want to hear about the whole system. I've never had somebody go, no, just tell me about step 2. So then I'm able to tell them about the system. And the majority of the time I sell them on the system, because I say, you know, you can get it for, normally it's $250, but you're able to get it for only $147 and get the system this month. And then if you just want to stick with greens or the cleanse for month 2 and 3, then you can do that, depending on your goals, because some of them may want to do the system steps 2 and 3. So the system is incredible. Absolutely lead with that. Have a lot of confidence in that. I have lost and kept off 30 pounds because of the products in that system. They absolutely changed my life as far as my weight and just overall health. So have a lot of confidence in that system. The company's been really smart about that. So that's all my nuggets, I think. Hannah, thanks so much for letting me talk.
Well, yeah, I'm really sad I'm not there.
Oh, yeah, you should be here. Where are you?
You can still drive over.
Come over.
Yeah. I think that was great. I think that what you said about inner promotion month, like it's just you, like that's huge. That's huge, because I can remember when I was going diamond and me making a countdown, which I know I've told y'all, like if you need this many distributors, like make a list and just start crossing them off. But yeah, like I looked at that, like I started with needing like 23 distributors and just started marking them off one by one. Whether it was me who got them or someone else, but I love that. I love that. So I don't really have anything else.
I'll say real quick, can I chime in, Hannah?
Yes, please.
Okay. And I know you're not doing this, but you totally can. Of course. Okay. So we're doing a contest right now, or maybe you are doing this, Hannah. I don't know. I'm sorry. Actually, Shannon's doing the contest too. But anyway, so the contest is if you run your auto ship. Who is that Jordan? Hi, Jordan. Hi, Jordan's hand. Okay, if you run your auto ship before St. Patty's Day
By March 7th.
by March 17th, you will get your name entered to win $100, and your auto ship needs to be 80 BV. And then any amount over that, so 10 BV over that, every 10 BV over that gets you another entry. And the reason why, yes, the system is 4 entries in. And the reason why we're doing that is because I really want to set you guys up for how the company sets us up. What they teach us to join. Then they tell us to run an auto ship, because if you're not taking the products and becoming a product of the product, then how can you share them? Because we are not salesmen, we are sharemen. So I wanted to take y'all through what the company tells us to do. And so immediately starting off, it's let's all run an auto ship. And I wanted to do it in the beginning part of the month. And so if you will do that before the 17th, and the thread is on the page, and Hannah, if you want to do this, and Hannah will add it on her page. And if you do it, you just comment, my auto ship has run, or I've set it up, and we'll add your entry. And please say the BV. Some of you guys have already done that. You're like, my auto ship is for 97. That's 2 entries. My auto ship is, someone said my auto ship is 117. That's 3 entries. So 4?
80,
Wait,
90,
80, 90.
100.
Okay. I'm not very smart, but you don't have to be smart to be a double diamond in this company, apparently. Anyways, and so there's that, but I just want you guys to know that there's like 3 more contests minimum happening in the next week and a half, and all of them are cash driven / prize driven, and some of them are not like pull your name out of a hat. Some of them are you just do something, boom, you get something. I want to pour a lot of my resources back into the team this month, because I know how much you guys have at stake. I know how many of you are going for Ruby and Emerald and Diamond and Double. I know the promotions that are on the line, and I really care about y'all and what you're trying to do. And Hannah has some serious promotions on the line, and I know she's pouring in. So anyways, we are here for you guys. So that's all I wanted to say. Back to you, Hannah.
Awesome. Okay, well, I plan on doing an online party Tuesday night. I haven't posted it yet. I will tonight though. So so plan on having online parties every Tuesday and Thursday the rest of the month. Tuesdays product parties, Thursday opportunity parties. So just plan on that. So if y'all want to invite people, and then we're going to be doing, I don't know if any of y'all are, some of y'all are local, wrap party at my house. Sorry. I feel like we have to change it like every week. My husband travels, so it's just like, and it's not like he gives me a month in advance, y'all. He gives me like 2 days. Hey, by the way, I'm leaving on Monday. So we're switching it, and we're having the wrap party at my house on Tuesday night. So, and I'm going to be doing a prize for whoever brings the most potentials. So anything else going on this week? If you're local, Tracy's having the St. Patty's Day party on Thursday at True Vine. And I think that's all we have. Do y'all have any other questions or anything like response help or, anything before we sign off? Donna?
Did you just say that the party Tuesday is changing to your house, right?
Yes, but I don't know if I should do an online party that night if we're all going to be together.
Is the online party distributor or customer?
Customer.
Do it.
I haven't set it up yet.
Maybe why don't you do a post on Rose City Team and see who would have people coming?
Okay.
Because if we're okay, I have potentials for that Tuesday night. I know Jesse is working on some people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I have people coming. I think I have at least 5 coming.
Oh my gosh!
Like in person?
People coming?
Yeah.
Like a live bodies?
Like live bodies that we can put products
Touch
in
and
with them.
feel.
That's awesome, Allison.
You don't have to look at me. Just
That's
turn around.
awesome. Okay, so Hannah, and I said mine was at 7. Do you want to do 7? Or
Yeah,
is that
That's totally fine.
okay? Just
Yeah, can we keep it kind of similar so that they're not like what?
Yes, so you don't have to
Because I
change.
already told
anything.
them.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
change the address.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me know what to bring.
Yep. Any other questions for y'all? I'm going to be doing some kind of 400 box challenge this month. I just don't know what it is. But if your volume is over 400, I'll be doing a contest. I'm still working on it. So, all right. Well, if no one has anything else, we'll go ahead and sign off.
Hey,
Thank
can I leave everybody with just a quick challenge, Hannah?
Yes.
All right. I've said this before, but I haven't seen it yet. I would love to have everybody post in Rose City Rap Team underneath something, I don't know, a post, but what your goal is this month. And like, if it involves a promotion, a picture of your chart. Like if you just join and your goal is the 400 BV or the 4 customers, just say that. If your goal is to be boxed for a certain rank, that's amazing. If your goal is to hit a certain rank, say that. But I think that part of us being one body and one group that really cheers for each other is knowing where you're going. And that really matters to me, like on my team or not, like that really matters to me so I can pray for you guys and know where everyone's going. So I think that'd be great to say where you're going and post a picture of your chart. And if it doesn't involve a chart, just say where you're going. Like, because if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there? So you need to pick your goal, and you always get in the habit. If you've just joined this business, you really need to get in the habit of being goal driven. It can be like, I want to add 1,000 in volume to my team this month. That could be a goal. I want a box for diamond. I want a box for executive. It doesn't matter what the goal is, but you need to just really get in the habit of being goal driven. That's really important. So anyways, I would love to see everyone's goal that was on this Zoom. And even if they weren't on this Zoom, if your team sees you're posting, they may chime in. So that's it.
I'll do a post right now about like what is your goal, and y'all post below it.
Awesome. Okay, perfect.
Yep. Okay. Well, thanks for calling in tonight, y'all. Sorry it's so late, but it's the time change. It doesn't feel that late, right? Or does it? I forget.
It's not that late.
Yeah, it only feels like 9, right?
I can't wait to see who promotes. Raise your hand if you're going to promote this month. I'm just curious so I can remember to shout y'all out.
Mm-hmm.
Donna.
Look, I see a lot.
Heather.
Sweet. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. You have an amazing team. Rock on. You should all raise your hand because you could all promote this month.
Hannah. Okay.
All right. All right. Y'all have a good night. And I'll post the recording. Tag your teams. Bye, y'all.